Hello everyone! Welcome back to Loca-Love, Volume 1, My Cute Roommate, Episode 5. So, in other words, it means that I now have the full version, and this is the Steam version without the 18 plus patch installed. And before I continue, let me give a brief recap about what happened in the first 4 episodes that covers the dev version or the prologue. So we have a main character named Ichitaro. He wants a girlfriend, but he can't seem to make the first step because he loses his confidence. So he goes to this shrine and offers his prayers, and it's run by Achio, and she gives him this luck charm, but the luck charm is known to give misfortunes, and Ichitaro gets his first misfortune when he loses his place to stay. His apartment gets flooded, but surprisingly, his co-worker, Hiwa, offers her place to stay, and pretty much everything else just follows from there. So, at Hiwa's place, Ichitaro feels uncomfortable staying there, and he always feels that I may do something bad to Hiwa and it's gonna hurt her for good and me, and oftentimes he finds some reason to declare that he's unfit to live at Hiwa's place and should go and follow his landlord's advice and will have him find some alternate place for him to stay while his apartment's being fixed, even though it's going to be a little bit further from his workplace. But on the other side, we have Hiwa trying everything that she can to keep Ichitaro at her place. And whenever he's about to leave, Hiwa tells him, no, you have to stay here. It's bad for you. Your health, your safety, and the possibility that the landlord might not be able to find you another place. And at this rate, Ichitaro feels that this is it. This is my limit. And now he was desperately looking for a way to keep Ichitaro in. So let's see what she does. And if you notice, I actually backtracked a little bit right before the end of the demo version. So let's see how it leads to the first chapter or such. I think there was something that this novel just skipped. So it's now morning, and let's see how it goes from here. Good morning. So the next morning, neither of us seems sure on how to face each other. Well, it totally makes sense. The moment I see here images of last night instantly start flashing through my mind. So yeah, the Steam version is skipped one part. I think it was probably an H scene. And they still remember it, and it was quite embarrassing. Given that Ichitaro, he's only been here for a few days. At most. So remember every second of what we did. Those lips of hers. Okay, not gonna read that. But anyways, he was just going to have Alright, never mind that. Let's just go to breakfast. Or I'm just gonna go make breakfast for you. Would she do it again if I asked? No! That's just not cool! And it catches other people off guard. I think So he was thinking about it all the way to school, and so for the entire day, I can't think about anything else except for that. But my conclusion is different than the one I came to this morning. And I'm pretty sure she would do it if I just asked. Well, this is really okay. Well, I'm not sure if I like it, or if I like it. Well, I realized. And that's why I want to have a proper relationship. And it's not just because I want her to give me more than a... Well, I'd be lying if I said that I didn't want it, but... I mean I do, but that's all the more reason why. So I'm sorry that I had to cut out a few scenes, because I really do not want to have explicit thoughts about what really happened, because we do know. And the more time passes, the more aware of my feelings become. And I've completely fallen for her. So apparently, her charming appearance and her way of trying to take care of the main character, it's really sucked him in. And it's why she was able to convince him to stay, even though Ichitaro tried to get his plan B into action, just get out of her place and find somewhere else to live. Kojika Hiwa, I love her, and now I'm finding myself hoping that she does feel the same. But there's lots of evidence that kind of shows that. And that's why I want to do this properly together. And apparently Ichitaro's in deep thought that his friend has to come over to ask him about what happened. Well, we really need to talk about this. I'm not sure if his friend is willing to talk with him about this, because I have a feeling that he's probably jealous along with the rest of the class, and it's just gonna make him mad. That's right. Well, I've been like this since this morning, but that's why I have to. Okay, so pushing all that aside, let's just move on. And so they kind of skipped over, and it's like, okay, so it's been over a week since we worked a shift together. Okay, so they're working together again, and this time Hiwa isn't like all happy and excited about being with Ichitaro. He's kind of embarrassed and blushing. Kojika? At least she's good at trying to hide her emotions. I know, I'm hopelessly awkward, but Kojika's just as bad. It's even worse than this morning. She's had that scowl on her face ever since we've arrived at work. And I'm not sure how I can break the silence. And even though she usually serves our customers with a smile, today she refuses to turn that frown upside down. And I'm pretty sure the store owner or the manager can sense something is going wrong. The fact that, hey, are
aren't you too happy working together? But today you kind of seem all quiet and you're kind of moving unnaturally. I haven't felt this way in a long time. So I think back to 6 months ago when Kojika started working here. So she since grown into the cheerful girl she is now. I'm the only one she shows that angry expression to. So at least he's onto something. But when she started, she looked like that every single shift. And if I remember correctly... Okay, so... what is he gonna say to her? Hey, Kojika? I'm sorry, this is totally my fault, isn't it? So, are they talking about this right in the middle of work? Because, that's kind of appropriate. Especially when they're serving customers. Well, I promise that I will listen to everything you have to say later. So won't you at least smile when you're at work? Well, I really want to see you smile. Well, so he was smiling again, but this time she's smiling in a different way. She's kind of blushing. She's like, "Oh, Senpai's admiring me when I smile," and that kind of smiles so much different. But hopefully the other customers don't pick it up though. And as in, so she lets out a little gasp and looks down with a blush on her face. There you go. So after work, so we're back at the apartment. Well, I know it's weird to bring this up out of the blue or like nowhere, but so while we're having dinner in our room, I finally speak up. Well, thanks a lot for what you did yesterday. It made me really happy. Well, I'm not sure about Hiwa though. So, on the other side, she is embarrassed. You see her expression. So, blushing from ear to ear, she vehemently bows to me. So, why are you apologizing? Well, I think it's going well. See what she has to say first. Well, now I kind of feel that she probably wanted to go for because she feels like or like she was trying hard to convince Ichitaro to stay at her place, and that was probably like, well, this is the only way I can do it to keep him here. I got carried away. Okay, there you go. So it looks like she went too far because she was trying hard to convince Ichitaro to stay at her place. Especially at the point where it's like, well, I'm gonna give up. I'm just gonna go and live somewhere else. And that kind of really put Hiwa down and put her in desperation. So why then? It's like, that's so... It's like, or like, why would she go this far to keeping me here? It's like something is up. So, there you go. Why are you trying so hard? So when I finally managed to ask the question that had been in my mind for a long time, she blinks at me in surprise. So I finally asked that question. I've also been wondering about it the entire time, but I hadn't been able to take that step yet. But I feel like I really have to ask at this point, no matter how nervous I am about this. Ooh, so it looks like we got some little story about. Okay, so she starts explaining in a soft voice. Ooh, okay, so the first time being alone, first time working. Oh, nervous. Well, naturally that's the case. Well, on top of that, she's living alone. And come to think of it, she used to speak really quietly all the time. So it's like, yeah, she was nervous. She started working, she was all quiet. And when did that change? When did she become all bright and cheerful like she is today? And when her siblings came, she seemed to revert back to her formal demeanor self. And now her voice is just as quiet as back then. And, well, that's the case. Like, if you look all nervous, it kind of makes you look angry. Well, maybe it's just because she's talking to me from the bottom of her heart right now. Well, I'm pretty sure it takes more than just, smiling to wear off that nervousness. Because, like, even if you try to smile, if you try to be happy, if you're nervous, it really sticks out. Because, like, when you serve customers, when you talk to them, you're going to be trembling, you're going to be vibrating, and people can pick up on that pretty easily. But it's like, but you were able to help me try to correct and overcome my nervousness. Hey, you remember that? So I was thinking about the same thing while we were working today. So I think it happened during her second week of work. So one of the customers was worried they had done something to upset Kojika, so I took over and managed to smooth everything over somehow. Wow, that's really rare. I've never seen customers, they get concerned about they upset the employee. I've seen it mostly the other way around. So apparently the customer gets upset, berates the workers for all sorts of issues, and it's up to the employee to try to calm the customer down. I've seen that occur frequently. So she was so cute. I was sure that everybody would like her if she just smiled. So I was like, well, you do look cute, but that angry glare is really ruining that appearance. And when I was trembling with nerves on the inside of myself, I gathered my courage and started telling her a stupid joke. So you probably thought they were stupid as well. And what did she do afterwards? So at first she was taken aback and just winked at me in confusion. And after that she asked me, hey, where did all that come from? So I must have been beet red when I answered. Because I wanted you to smile. So I hurriedly added that I meant no offense, though. And if a guy like me smile all the time, I probably scare all the customers away. But when it's a cute girl like her, everyone will be dying to come back again. So after hearing that, Kojika smiled for the first time and let out a little giggle. And she answered with a bashful, "Okay, senpai." And it was the most adorable thing that I've ever seen. And that's probably when I started liking her. And she remembers.
もちろんです。だってそれがきっかけだったんですもん。
But now she's looking at Ichitaro in a very strange glare and... Wait, what?
先輩のこと意識し始めたの。
Okay, so it looks like she admits that well, I kind of admire you. You were able to help me overcome my nervousness and try to teach me or get me to smile. And basically like you accept the fact that I'm not angry or anything. I just have a really hard time smiling in front of customers. And that gets Ichitaro's heart moving. So as her words started to sink in, my heartbeat quickens.
だからお店では笑えるようになって先輩がいっぱい小鹿って呼んでくれるから嬉しくて自分でも小鹿って言うようになって。
So after hearing you say my name, it made me so happy that I completely forgot about my nervousness. So in a sense, he made the environment more comfortable for Hiwa to be in, and in return, that allowed Hiwa to naturally smile. And well, there's nothing wrong about this place. It's all good. Like lots of encouragement. Wait, was it the one who prompted that change? I'm pretty sure that's a yes. And my heart starts taking, or racing even faster.
代わりに先輩のことだけは時々意識しすぎて睨むみたいにしちゃってましたけど。
So a little distracted.
一緒に仕事するたびに先輩のこと私。
And it's like, well, she kind of admires him as like, oh, he's my hero. He's my role model. Well, yeah, me neither. And the fact that when he was able to openly smile, that looked cute and attractive for Ichitaro.
それでこの前の土曜日ですよ。
So, okay.
自分のお部屋が大変なことになってたのに先輩バイト来てくれて。
Okay, so it's like so Hiwa did notice something different. Like, well, you're always in all happy that you're being with me, but then that one day you came in all gloomy, and that obviously meant that there's something wrong. And he was able to tell her.
きっと今後のことで頭がいっぱいだったはずなのに私の世話まで焼いてくれて。
And despite all that, you still managed to come to work because you were gonna help me.
本当私の好きな先輩だって。それで事情を聞かせてもらえたらもう小鹿思うに決まってるじゃないですか。
So what was it then?
これはきっと神様のくれたチャンスなんだって。
Okay, I think this is pretty much a giveaway about what's gonna happen next. Wait, what do you mean an opportunity given by the gods?
それ以上にお返ししなきゃって。今度は小鹿が先輩を助けてあげなきゃって。
So, well, it's my turn to help you after all the things that you've done to make the workplace more comfortable for me, and also, get me to learn how to smile and greet customers in a friendly manner. So I'm struck by the sincerity of her words. So I took some look up for a moment and take a deep breath. So Kojika was just doing her best. And that intense expression she showed was all because of me. So, why do you have that charm then? Oh, so it looks like, Ichitaro noted about the charm. You know, I'm the one from the, Tsukikawa Shrine. You keep it in your bag, don't you?
なんで知ってるんですか?
Okay, so now he kind of suspects that Hiwa did also go to the shrine for prayers, but he hasn't revealed it to Hiwa that he goes there himself as well. Well, I'm sorry, well, when you walked your brother and sister to the station on Sunday, you left your bag at home, and it tipped over, and I just happened to, I'll say, noticed it.
言われてみれば、どうして小鹿先輩の前だとそんなのばっかり。
And she's still concerned about well, I am very untidy. I don't look like a proper girl to you. I leave a mess everywhere, and I'm pretty sure that's not the concern that Ichitaro is talking about. So I go, well, I saw the charm and made me wonder if you actually wanted to keep me away from you. So the charm of misfortune, I guess?
そんなわけないじゃないですか。
Well, you know what they say about those charms, right? That they supposedly bring misfortune?
それは小鹿も知ってましたけど。
I think it's like, well, they do bring misfortune, that's what I've heard, but, there's maybe that 1% chance that, it may bring charm or success. But anyways, if you know that it's gonna be a, curse, why do you keep it though?
そんなはずないって思ってますもん。
I'm pretty sure the same thing goes for Ichitaro, because I think he did get a charm from the shrine as well.
私、神様を信じてますもん。ちゃんとお祈りすれば、きっと見守っててくれるって。
Okay. So meanwhile, I've been worrying about those rumors the whole time. Some parishioner I am. So Kojika simply believes from the bottom of her heart, and I'm sure the gods wouldn't abandon a good girl like her. So I think he's wondering, well, maybe she's a good person, and that's why the gods, they reward her. But for me, the average Joe, the gods don't want to offer help for me. They don't want to serve me, so they allow misfortune to happen on me, which means, well, the example of him losing his apartment. Well, that's what I believe now, at least, and I can't say I've ever given it much thought before. So things like, well, maybe for some people they do get success, they do get charm, but you have to be that really special person, that one in a million, to get that charm, whereas everyone else gets misfortune. And if you don't make the lottery, if you don't make the jackpot, then well, tough luck for you.
だから恥ずかしくても頑張らなきゃって。
And for Hiwa, it's like, well, it's always good to be optimistic, even if you hear all these negative predictions about that charm. Well, it must be because it's her. I'm pretty sure that's true. I'm able to think it that way because I'm in love with her. Oh, maybe that's true as well. And just like how she believes in the gods.
そうしたら先輩が今小鹿の前にいてくれてます。
And for her, she thinks that well, the charm is working because a result is that I was able to have Senpai live right next to me. And obviously that's, well, I'm not really sure how to say it. So I feel the silly grin on my face turning into a knowing smile. So she has successfully seduced me. I'm totally fallen for her. And the moment I realize it, the uneasy feeling that had been swirling in my chest suddenly disappears. And it's fine this way, everything turned out okay. And I adjust my posture and sit up straight. Yeah, I am Kojika.
はい、先輩。先輩はその小鹿とはまた違うこと感じてたんでしょうけど。
Well, that's obviously a yes. And I wonder if Hiwa did pick up on this earlier, or she just noticed it now. Well, right, I guess it is. My turn now. Well, I'll tell you everything. Okay, so what is he going to tell Hiwa? Okay, so will you listen then?
はい、聞かせてください。
Okay, so I'll listen. So I think there's something I should make clear first before I decide to stay with you any longer. Well, I have to have a proper relationship with you. Or I want to. Okay, so he admits, well, after all this time, I really love you, Kojika. Okay, so will you be my girlfriend?
してください。私、小鹿は、小鹿も。
And this is probably the moment that Hiwa was hoping for.
先輩が好きです。
Thanks. Ha 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 ha. Well, we laughed together. Well, I can feel every single beat of my heart throughout my entire body.
先輩。
Yes?
ちゃんとですよね。もう。
Yeah, that's right. So would it be okay if I stay with you for a little bit longer? So now it's like, well, I admit that I like her and I want to be with her, so I decide that I should stay with her. But now it's up to her to decide if she wants to accept me for a little bit longer.
もちろんです。いてください。一緒にいてください。
Okay, so now I can finally say what's on my chest for the entire time.
はい、何でしょうか。
I'm still a bit embarrassed about this whole thing, but I'm actually head over heels for you.
いきなりすごいこと。
Well, didn't he said that he wanted to take it a little bit at a time? So now he's made the that first step. Didn't he want to have it like a progression? Like if you want to have a proper relationship, you should have it in steps. Wait, what I mean is I'd love to stay here, but I'm not sure if I can control myself if I do. Oh, that same problem over again.
例えば。
I really want to kiss you. And I want to do the same thing we've always did yesterday, or like we did yesterday again and more.
はい。はい。はい。
And that's making Hiwa, well, I'll say like all confused, all nervous.
じゃあ、小鹿も正直に言います。
Okay, so go ahead.
恥ずかしくて死んじゃいそうでしたけど。ずっと小鹿が先輩の受け止めてあげたいです。
Nice.
その先輩が小鹿であんなに大きくしてくれるなら。
Well, let's see. Okay.
エッチな子でごめんなさい。
And plus, why are you noticing stuff like this? It's kind of awkward. There's no turning back. It's not just a matter of losing self-control anymore. I love her so much that I want her right now. I love you. And I steal lips. And in the spur of the moment, I do something I've never done in my life. And I push her down and she hugs me tightly in response. And I'm pretty sure this is supposedly going to lead to another, or the second H scene. And thankfully I have the Steam version, so we get to cut all that out. It's a little while later. So yeah, at first, I'm not sure about how you felt.
やっぱりそうだったんですね。
Hey, you're giving me that glare, even you after you got friendly with all the customers. Well, I just couldn't tell what you were thinking.
もう分かってくれましたよね。
But you get that, right? Okay, so this is right at the end. So we remain locked in embrace until we fall asleep, and even after that, we continue clinging to each other, even our dreams, until morning comes. And after that, our daily lives changed for the better. And this is where I'll be ending episode 5 for Loca-Love. So we got to see a lot of development between Hiwa and Ichitaro. The fact that Hiwa admires Ichitaro and sees him as this role model. The fact that he helped make her new workplace more comfortable and encouraged her to smile. And then once she was able to overcome her nervousness and smile, that in turn attracted Ichitaro, and he sees her as a sweet and kind lady. It's like, oh, she's so cute, I want to be with her. And I do know that Front Wing did take, or like, they based it off of Yukikoi Melt, and it does feel like one of the roots, the individual character roots from Yukikoi Melt, and I'll reveal the name of that character when I do get to the end of Loca-Love. And I do apologize that there were quite a lot of romance scenes that I had trouble explaining, but I'm pretty sure to expect more of that as we go down the road. But anyways, with that in mind, I'll see you later.